Alright, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. We got some old One Piece for y'all. You already know what I'm about to react to. Some old One Piece, because that's what y'all love to see. Some old that old One Piece content. Yesterday I reacted to the appeal of One Piece. Now today I'm reacting to Devil Fruits Explained. Or Explaining Devil Fruits. Everything you need to know by 2Pooky. This video was recommended to me around the same time as the appeal of One Piece was recommended to me. This was recommended to me by Oh Hi, how are you? Thank you for recommending me. Thank you for recommending this video to me. I be talking so fast, bro. I be trying, bro. I really be trying, but I don't be quick enough. Just let y'all know, if you haven't peeped, the videos have definitely slowed down. I'm still releasing daily anime content, but you know, I was dropping like 3-4 videos a day sometimes. I've really just been dropping one now because I'm back in school. The semester started, so you know, I gotta be a scholar as well as a working man to get some bread, as well as a vivid anime fan to make these reactions. So your boy's a little busy, so I can't do as many videos as I was before this week. But you know, I'ma still drop daily content. You know, I'm still gonna drop daily videos for y'all. You think I'm gonna stop just because of some work, because of some school, just because I'm tired and hungry and I ain't getting enough sleep? Fuck no. I do this YouTube shit. This shit's a breeze. Come on now. Let's get to 1,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. I mean, give me 1,000 views too. That would be lit. But yeah. With all that being said, like, comment, and subscribe so I can stop working at Bath and Body Works, because you know that's a dub, and so I can finish school and everything, graduate, and then be done with school, because that's a dub. Then I can focus all my time on YouTube. So you might as well help me out so I can help y'all out or whatever, you know. And then we can just go on from here, you feel me? Video rolling. Let's get it, y'all. Can I eat a snack this time? I'm not gonna try to like chew in y'all ears or whatever, but I'm hungry again. I really need to start eating way before I record and actually eat a real meal and stuff, but I'm sorry, y'all.
How is it going?
Let's all grab a snack. I'm gonna grab a snack, you grab a snack, and then we gonna chill. And we just gonna watch this video. I don't even know if I'm gonna do too much talking this one, because it might just be just like with the appeal of One Piece when I was just watching it to learn. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm not gonna lie. You know what would make this day perfect right now? If I had a cheese pizza, some orange Fanta, and a thick joint in my lap right now, and we just watching anime. That would literally be the perfect day. If you've had that experience, a little snack and a thick joint in anime, just know it's the best feeling in the world. It's the only thing I really look forward to. My dumb ass forgot how to read and bought diet iced tea. It's not bad though, but it's not as good as regular iced tea. And it's peach tea. I don't even like peach tea like that, so I'm drinking diet peach tea, bro. I just wanted some regular food. Hey, my life is great. About to take this bitch on a date. You better go licky and with no tape. Her jaw getting stiff. I said I got a stiffy too. Let's go on a date.
When it comes to the One Piece universe, the thing I've always been most knowledgeable about has been the many different devil fruits and how they operate. In fact, I'd even consider it my specialty. Because of that, I decided I'm going to be starting a series where we go over the different devil fruits individually and really analyze what each fruit is capable of and how they work. But before
how many are there? Is there a lot of them?
I figured it would be a good idea to go over devil fruits as a whole. Everything from the different categories and subcategories, weaknesses, and other information surrounding the fruits in general. This way everyone can be refreshed on the information and maybe even learn something that you didn't know before.
Well,
so
I didn't know none of this,
so in today's video, we are going to be explaining devil fruits.
No.
To begin, we're going to be quickly touching upon what little we know about the origins of devil fruits. As far as where devil fruits came from, we have yet to learn anything about their true origin. Aside from
Are you serious? Bro, whose car is going off? This video came out in 2018, and niggas still don't know anything about a devil fruit yet? So he's just not gonna tell us that, because it's been like 20 years, and you still don't have an explanation? That's crazy.
So rare, in fact, that most people think of them as a myth until they see the
That's what I'm saying. From what the little that I do know, I thought devil fruits was like finding a devil fruit is like finding a Dragon Ball. Like you're not gonna get it unless you're the main character. That's what I thought it was at first. Like that's how rare it was. But no, seems like everybody in the damn show has a devil fruit. So how that shit work?
Devil fruit powers with their own eyes. This would of course drastically change later.
Damn, who that?
When we are
It's like female Griffith.
Left and right, but this shows us that the vast majority of devil fruits exist within the Grand Line and New World, rather than in the different blues. Even though there seems to be an endless amount of devil fruits at this point, we still see examples of people not knowing they exist even in the New World. For instance, Shirahoshi had no clue of their existence. The people in Wano believed that the powers received from them...
That Wano arc must be lit.
And the women of Amazon Lily didn't know...
Amazon, okay.
Either.
Big titties.
Appearance-wise, the devil fruits come in many different shapes and sizes, similar to normal fruit. But the easiest way to tell them apart from normal fruit would be that they are generally a different color and have a swirly pattern all over.
Makes
and
sense.
When eaten, these fruits apparently taste god-awful. But shortly after consumption, the user will learn...
What's up with my man's nose?
...contained along with its name. Contrary to popular belief, you don't...
First of all, that car alarm outside is pissing me off. And it turned off, thank you. Second of all, are we just gonna act like that man didn't just eat a devil fruit and become a giraffe? His nose was already throwing me off how pointy and bricked up it was. And then he became a giraffe.
Need to consume the whole fruit to gain its abilities. Instead, only one bite is required for the powers to transfer to the individual who took the bite. It's
one bite, so what if you eat the whole thing?
People to each take
Do
a
you
bite
become
of
like
the fruit to
double
gain the same
powerful?
abilities. Instead,
Full
after
power?
the first bite, the fruit just becomes a normal, horrible tasting fruit. In addition to that, it is possible for a devil fruit to exist more than once, but never at the same time. When a person eats a devil fruit and obtains its power, that power will not exist anywhere else in the
Spoiler
world
alert.
until the current user
Spoiler
dies.
alert.
When they do eventually die, the devil fruit power will then be reborn into a new devil fruit of the same kind as before,
Did that just spoil
where
him
it
dying?
can then be discovered by a
think it
different
did.
person and consumed, repeating the endless cycle. Because many of the devil fruits have existed multiple times in the past, a lot of them have been documented into a book called the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. We don't know much about the book itself because it has only been shown or mentioned a small handful of times, but we do know that the vast majority of devil fruits and their abilities can be found within the pages. However, most of them do not have an illustration to accompany the ability, so it's hard to identify the fruit before eating it. We also don't know how common this book is throughout the One Piece world, but we do know there is at least more than one copy. So I'm willing to bet this book is about as rare as finding a devil fruit itself. Before we move on, I should also mention that it's possible for inanimate objects to somehow consume a devil fruit and its abilities as well. The method was discovered by Vegapunk, but details of how this is possible have never been mentioned.
DoorDash is such an easy and fun way to make money. I could do it after school, in between classes, or...
By the way, I know y'all have seen my room. I know it is very messy right now.
No.
But y'all.
Bro, please open the door real quick, right? Bruh. Bruh. He's going to smack at me right now. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Bro, you really just walked into
Why
a camera
would you
show.
do that?
We just walked into a whole camera show.
Oh my god.
You
bro.
said she's going to smack at you.
Bro, she's real outgoing.
In your
smack
class?
at me. Yeah, I'm in class, bro. I posted a joke that I seen, and it was like, guess nobody would know which one you gonna do. What you thinking? That joke. And you know the first one say, I want to fuck. Of course, that's what the fuck else would it be on there for, my nigga? And she was like, I want to know which one you pick. And I was like, why you want to know? She was like, I'm just curious. And I was like, it's not that hard to guess, my nigga. Like, it's only...
Hey, fuck that joint.
Of course you said that.
Crack that joint.
Bro, I told you, all this happens at the same time and it just be so
Hey, would it be
wild.
wild for me to ask that one joint I just told you about to go to the joint tonight?
The little girl?
Yeah.
That would be wild. Because why happened you there and she called that nigga? If she's already on the
No,
phone,
not
then
that
nigga
girl. I'm
always-
talking about the other one.
Oh, no, that's not wild at all, fool. I think she's gonna say yes, bro.
I think she would too.
I say do it.
You said
She
she
be
did
geek,
it.
nigga. She be geek to shit.
I'm gonna be like, we smoking and drink, whatever we doing. We
Yeah,
get it
just say whatever.
lit. We get it
We
lit.
drinking, bro. We drinking.
Drinking. Back to One Piece.
When it comes to classifying a devil fruit, its classification can fall under 3 different categories: Zoan, Logia, or Paramecia.
Ooh.
Zoans are devil fruits that grant the user the ability to transform into some sort of animal
I don't want that
or
shit.
creature. The majority of
Fuck no.
Zoans have 3 different transformations.
Because that's so wild.
Which are the human form, which is the individual's original form. The human
Oh, that would explain why the one dude turns into a cheetah.
transforms into a mixture of both
Or
the
that's why
original
Kaido
form
turns
and
into a
the
dragon.
respective animal.
I understand
and
that
then
now.
The beast form, which is where the user completely transforms into their respective animal or creature. It is possible for other transformations to be achieved
Oh,
through training or
and that
through
explains
outside
why
sources,
Chopper
such as
is like
Chopper's
that.
Rumble Ball, but the average Zoan user only has the 3 that we just listed. The main strength of Zoan type.
Okay,
devil
so
fruit
now
is
a lot of the
significant
design stuff that I was always confused about makes sense. Like, why are some niggas so goofy looking or weird looking? It's because they're literally turning into animals. That makes so much more sense. Like, that makes so much more sense. Like, I really was just like the way y'all explained it was like, he just wanted to make niggas look different, so he made them look different. And I was like, I mean, that's valid. But at least now this actually makes sense. Like, the nigga can turn into a giraffe, or the nigga can turn into whatever. I don't know what Chopper is. He got antlers and I don't know.
boost, along with enhanced senses and any specific abilities
But I don't want that
granted
shit.
from the
I'm
specific
not using
animal
that
or
one.
creature. Zoans don't exactly
Yeah,
have
Cheetah
any
Man,
specific
see?
weaknesses, but they are generally considered the weakest of the 3 categories,
I
mainly
bet they are.
because the majority of them rely on brute strength. And their strength is determined specifically on the strength of the animal or creature the fruit is representing. So if you gained the strength of, let's say, a wiener dog, you wouldn't exactly be able to become a Yonko anytime in the near future. Additional abilities are also achieved on a fruit-to-fruit basis, so a lot
Okay,
of them are
Alamu.
specific to each individual user. But it's also possible
Oh,
to
I got a
gain
meeting
extra
tonight.
abilities
Damn,
depending
y'all
on the
niggas be
animal in
blowing me.
question. For
I just wanna
instance,
watch
if
One
the
Piece.
animal is some sort of bird, the user would also gain the additional ability to fly. I should also mention that if an animal were to eat a Zoan fruit containing the abilities of the exact same species, it would give that animal absolutely no new abilities, but all the weaknesses of having a devil fruit power. So this category also comes with a small risk, because a human Zoan devil fruit does exist, which was eaten by Chopper, so if a normal human person were to have eaten that fruit before Chopper came across it, they would have gained a grand total of 0.
Oh, so Chopper was an animal that ate a human devil fruit, and now that's why he's like a human animal hybrid. See, it makes so much more sense now when you understand devil fruits. He got his cigars wrapped around his arms like
Depending on
bullets.
the
That's
element
funny
or
as shit.
force in question, the user
I
is
want that
also
devil
granted
fruit.
numerous
It looks
other
like elemental
abilities
devil
and
fruits.
techniques surrounding the existing
I want that
properties
shit.
of that element or force. Because Logia users are able to transform
Logia?
into their
Yeah, I
element,
want to be a
they
Logia.
become
That sounds hard.
intangible in the
Be like, yo, what's
process
good,
and can
Logia?
therefore
That
easily
me up.
avoid most
That shit
attacks.
would be hard.
Hockey attacks are the only way to truly hurt a Logia user, aside from their natural weaknesses. But we'll touch upon those a little
Okay.
bit later. Not all Logia are able to become intangible though, however pretty much all of them can. Logia devil fruits are also considered the rarest of the
The
three
rarest?
devil
I bet they are, bro. Imagine just picking up a fruit and then you have fire powers. Or then you could like lightning abilities. Bro, there's so many things, bro. You could combine fire and lightning. Like, I would either be off some Bakugo shit doing explosions, or I would be off some Zuko shit using like lightning and fire. I don't even know. Or I could make some killer wheel shit and make a lightning cloak and be faster. Bro, it's so many possibilities, bro. I wish I had powers in real life, bro. That would be so lit. That would be so lit, bro. I know I'm not the only one who thinks about this. Like, if you was in real life and you could have any power, tell me what it is, bro. I don't even gotta be off some One Piece shit. What power would you really want to have in real life? Like, for me, if it was really me, Like, it would either be, I don't know if y'all ever heard of the game Prototype or the game Infamous, but in Prototype, this one nigga, he can just make his arm turn into any, like, like swords, claws, tendril type things, a chain, and he can fly. He's super speed, super strength, clubs. Like, that nigga is hard. I fuck with that. Or in Infamous, the third one, Infamous Second Son, I would want the neon powers to, like, run around, be OC fast, leave those highlighted neon around, and shoot the little neon joints out your hand. It's OC. I just want powers, bruh. Give me some ki. Give me some chakra. Give me a devil fruit. I want something. I'm tired of being a human.
Paramecia. Paramecia devil fruits are a bit harder
Paramecia,
to outright
okay.
explain or classify. But basically anything that is not already considered a Logia or Zoan is considered Paramecia by default.
Okay.
Most Paramecia devil fruits grant some sort of superhuman ability or power, such as body modification, changes to the surrounding environment, producing a
He's
substance,
playing Bleach
or
music.
some other-
That's funny. He's playing the same song I throw in some of my videos. He's playing that Bleach main theme. I forgot, it's not Battle Ignition. It's the one when Ichigo was transforming to fight. Yo,
She's wilding, bro.
let me know what she said, bruh.
Well, she said, I said, something, you know what it is. She talking about something, I'm just curious. I said, what I said?
You should have been a grown
Don't
man.
get me started. She talking about what you scared. I said, bitch,
Yeah.
I'll fuck you.
Yeah, I was about to say, you should have just told her straight up. I'm trying to fuck. Yeah.
She had that black on.
Yeah.
And I was telling you what was going on.
Bruh, she was looking good, though.
Yeah, I said, shit. Bro, you didn't even go to the other.
Hey, you just...
I feel bad, though. That's my man.
Hey, I'm gonna be completely
That's
honest.
that's my
We
man.
both know what's his name is on man. But his girl is bad as shit, so you might as well fuck the shit out of her. On some real man shit.
Oh, yeah.
The next thing she said, the only
Did you see
thing,
what just posted though, fool?
all I know is the only thing that should come out of your mouth from here on out is, I'm trying,
Yeah.
I'm trying to smash.
Might as well,
I'm
fool.
trying to fuck.
I'm not doing shit.
I'm trying to fuck.
God damn. Alright, bro, I'm gonna keep you posted.
Alright, bruh. You know how it is with your kids. Sometimes you just gotta talk to your little son. You know, you put him on game and shit. You know, some cool shit.
Informations that are not
Don't have
considered
kids,
Zoan.
y'all.
One thing I want to add before we move on to subcategories is that some of the Paramecia devil fruits
Paramecia
are
seems cool, but I want the
very
Lugia
similar to
shit.
some of the
I want
Logia
Lugia devil fruit.
which confuses quite a few people when it comes to certain fruits classifications. I actually made a whole video discussing the difference between Logia and Paramecia a little while back, and how to tell the difference between the two.
Okay.
I highly suggest you go give it a watch after this video is over to better understand the difference and why certain fruits are classified the way they are. There will be a link in the description, otherwise feel free to give it a watch now and come back to this video afterwards.
I think I'm good on that. I don't really need to understand them that well. I can watch the show and then I'll get into it.
To begin, I
Subcategories.
should mention we have
Okay,
yet to see
Conan.
any subcategories in the Logia category,
What is that?
so we'll move right to Paramecia. The only subcategory for Paramecia that we know of right now is known as a special Paramecia. So far, we've only seen one devil fruit that actually falls
Special
under this
Paramecia.
subcategory,
Katakuri,
which is
my
the
boy.
Mochi Mochi no Mi. Now, we don't have an exact definition or explanation
So he's
of what
special. He's the
makes a
only one who can
special
do that.
Paramecia a special Paramecia in the first place, but it should be known that this particular fruit was originally labeled as a Logia until its classification was changed in the volume release of the same chapter that it was named. From what I was able to deduce, a special Paramecia has almost all the same characteristics as
Now he's
a
playing
Logia.
Attack on Titan
The user
music.
can
You think I can't
transform
hear
their
that?
body into their
I know all
respective
these songs you
substance,
playing, my
and
guy.
create
No
a
matter how
controlled
low you play it, I
substance
hear
outside
it.
of their body. The only two differences from a Logia would be that the user is not actually intangible, and instead only appears to be, and the substance in question is not an element or force of nature.
Mhm.
I talk a little bit more about special Paramecias and how they could potentially operate in my differences between Logia
Isn't that
and
Blackbeard
Paramecia
right there?
video that I mentioned
I think.
before.
I don't
So
know.
once again, feel free to check out that video for more potential information on this particular subcategory.
It's getting cold again.
Now,
I might put a
Zoans
video on.
have by far the most subcategories, so we'll go through these one at a time.
I'm not surprised
The
by
first
that.
we came across in the series is known as a carnivorous Zoan. Now, carnivorous zoans aren't much different from a regular zoan, but what sets them apart from the latter would be that carnivorous zoans are generally animals that are naturally more predatory by nature, which makes them more dangerous and powerful in different aspects of combat. These animals in particular also usually have different potential weapons, such as very sharp teeth or sharp claws. Two examples of a carnivorous zoan would be the Inu Inu no Mi, model wolf, and the Neku Neku no Mi, model leopard.
Literally the only zoan I would want to be is a wolf, some type of like hawk, a snake, a monkey. Don't get any ideas. Don't be calling me a monkey now. Or a cheetah. Cheetahs, obviously, they got speed. A wolf is just hard. It's a wolf. Snakes, they got venom. They're fast, slithery and shit. And it's my favorite animal, so, you know, I obviously gotta fuck with a snake. Monkeys are lit, too. Because they're just, you know how the monkeys are. They're like human. They're the closest thing to a human. So, I mean, they're obviously going to be, like, powerful or whatever. And then a hawk is fast and it can fly. Fast, flying, speedy. What's not to love about that? I would rather be some type of quick animal. I don't need to be a big-ass hippo or gorilla or a fucking giraffe. Like, that was dumb as shit.
And bloodthirsty by nature. This bloodthirsty nature also generally carries over to the user themselves in battle, making them a force you don't want to mess with. The second Zoan subcategory is known as an ancient Zoan. Ancient Zoans are a much rarer Zoan type that allows the user to transform into extinct or prehistoric animals. Dinosaurs? We've only seen two examples of these so far, which are the Zozo no Mi, modeled mammoth, and X Drake's unnamed ancient Zoan that allows them to transform into some sort of dinosaur.
But Kaido is not a Zoan then. So what the fuck is Kaido?
Ancient Zoans are physically much bigger and stronger than your average Zoan.
I was hoping there would be
like
a dinosaur.
Carnivorous Zoans,
but
the
where
ancient
is
Zoans
Kaido
are also
at?
equipped with natural weapons like the huge tusks on the mammoth or very sharp claws and teeth on the dinosaur. At this given time, not much else is known about this category other than the fact that the animals in question can cause significantly more damage than normal Zoans and carnivorous Zoans. The third subcategory is known as a Mythical Zoan. Mythical Zoans are a much rarer Zoan type. In fact, Mythical Zoans are considered the rarest type of devil.
Okay, I would want to be a Mythical Zoan if I had to be a
Mythical Zoans allow the
Zoan.
user to transform into what can only be described as creatures found in myths and legends.
Yeah.
The only two examples we've seen so far is the Hito Hito no Mi, model Daibutsu, and Marco's unnamed Mythical Zoan that allows him to transform into a phoenix.
Okay, I'm confused now. You had me going with the ancient Zoan. I was thinking that was Kaido. Then you was like, that's dinosaurs and mammoths, things that are extinct. Then you said mythical Zoan, so I'm like, okay, dragons are mythical. That means Kaido would be a mythical Zoan. But all they have is phoenixes and whatever that other, I don't even know what he turned into. So what the hell is Kaido? It looks like he's not a Zoan or a Logia or a Paramecia, whatever that shit was. It looks like he's not even. Does he even have a devil fruit, or is he just really a dragon? Because I would have thought he would have been a mythical Zoan, but I don't know. Confusing me.
What's most unique about this category is that in addition to gaining that strength boost that every Zoan receives, the Mythical Zoans also gain different abilities that make them seem like a Paramecia or even a Logia fruit as well.
That's like a stand ability.
Marco's Phoenix fruit has characteristics of Zoan, Paramecia, and a Logia all in one, making it what I believe is the most versatile.
Oh yeah, because he has fire.
To date. We'll probably talk about these two fruits in separate videos later on.
And he just turned into like a big
but
stand
regardless,
creature.
Mythical Zoans are essentially legends brought to life. The final Zoan subcategory is more or less in a category of its own, which is the artificial Zoan. Like we said earlier, Vegapunk found a way for inanimate objects to consume a devil fruit. Well, in addition to that, Vegapunk has also done numerous other experiments involving devil fruits, and in the process of all those experiments, he came up with a way to replicate a devil fruit. But apparently, it was rather flawed. Caesar Clown then did his own research and was able to replicate his own version of artificial devil fruits called Smiles, which are the artificial Zoans. These artificial Zoan fruits are flawed in their own way, but also grants the consumer Zoan-like abilities. The thing that puts artificial Zoans aside from the regular ones would be the fact that artificial Zoans only allow the user to partially transform into an animal rather than completely, such as being able to only transform the user's hands into bear claws, rather than the rest of his body also transforming into a bear and things like that. Every consumer of an artificial Zoan also grows black horns for whatever reason.
I see.
We currently don't know if these artificial Zoans are subject to normal devil fruit weaknesses like a normal devil fruit, but we do know that they are said to come with unknown side effects due to the fact they are artificial.
So when you bundle your home and auto, you can save more.
This video is so immersive and in-depth. I'm enjoying this. It's making me want to watch Hunter x Hunter, I'm not gonna lie. It really is. I didn't know it was this deep. Just make it remind me of
The
Nen.
weaknesses that every devil fruit user is susceptible to. The main weakness is essentially the sea itself, because once an individual consumes a devil fruit, they will no longer be able to swim or submerge themselves.
And that's the funniest part, because this whole time I knew about devil fruits for probably about like a good 2 years. But I didn't know about the whole Luffy can't swim thing until about 2 months ago. And when I heard that, I'm like, bro, what? The whole series is on a boat. The nigga's a pirate. So when I heard that, I was like, how does he not swim? That was like threw me so far off, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. When I heard that, I was like, bro, I'm not watching One Piece anytime soon. I really was like, bro, that just blew me. But I don't know. I guess it keeps the story interesting because, like, if you're a pirate and you can't swim, that does add another layer to the story. Because it's like you can't fall in the water. If the ship gets broken, then you done, my guy. You not a bird Zoan. You can't fly. So, I mean, shit.
And water of any kind. If the devil fruit user were to attempt to swim, their body would become completely helpless in one way or another, such as sinking right to the bottom. Although it's very broad, there are a few different specifics surrounding this weakness, however. For instance, the user will not be affected by moving water, and instead only water that is still. So water such as rain or waves will have no effect on the user. It's also possible for the user to submerge themselves underwater, so long as their body is not touching the water. So if the user were to be wearing, let's say, scuba gear that covered their entire body, it would be possible for them to swim underwater without becoming helpless and drowning. The user will also be unaffected by very small bodies of water. This weakening effect only occurs once the user is knee-deep in water. So if the water barely covers their feet, for instance, they will remain completely unaffected. Once the user is in this weakened state, they will be completely unable to use their devil fruit abilities. However, if the user's body was permanently changed from the ability in question, it can still be manipulated by others, such as when Luffy was completely submerged underwater by Arlong, but other individuals were still able to stretch his neck above the water so that he could breathe. It should also be noted that if a man were to eat a devil fruit, they would also lose their ability to swim. But if they fell in the water, they wouldn't drown, they'd just be sitting at the bottom of the sea, unable to move. And consequently not dying
all the devil fruit
instantly
users
they can still
lose the
breathe
ability
just
to
fine.
swim.
If
It's
nobody
not just
came for
Luffy.
them, they just, eventually
wild.
starve. So either way, a devil fruit user's biggest weakness is the sea itself, especially since the majority of devil fruit users are pirates or marines that are sailing the seas, so a risk of falling in the sea and drowning is always lingering. The next big devil fruit weakness is a mineral, which is known as sea stone. This mineral apparently emits the same energy as the sea, and therefore whenever it is in direct contact with a devil fruit user, the user will fall under the same type of helplessness as if they were submerged under the sea itself. The only difference is that the amount of sea stone in contact with the user does make a difference. For instance, the Marines developed special sets of sea stone handcuffs that will weaken a devil fruit user and nullify their abilities, but the user will still be able to walk along with other physical movements, so they aren't completely paralyzed as if they were under the sea. Being completely surrounded by sea stone will also generally weaken the devil fruit user even if they aren't directly touching it. The sea stone can also be formed into different weapons, such as a spear or even bullets. The bullets are technically not canon, but personally I feel like it could be possible, and I also feel this would be the most dangerous example of sea stone to date.
I hope this one was charging this whole time.
A devil fruit user of any kind. The other devil fruit weaknesses are a case-by-case basis, involving natural weakness and superiorities. Natural weaknesses are pretty straightforward. You see, a natural weakness to a different fruit is based on the makeup of the two abilities, such as fire being naturally weak to water, or snow being naturally weak to heat. As far as how superiorities go, some devil fruits have abilities that are strikingly similar, like they're almost the exact same fruit. But either by nature or simply by the abilities, the devil fruit is superior to a different fruit, such as the Tun no Mi being vastly superior to the Kilo no Mi. Both of them are essentially the same ability of weight manipulation. But the Tun no Mi can become much heavier than the Kilo no Mi, making it the superior of the two.
I would be sick as shit if I get a devil fruit that's the exact same as someone else's, and they get the stronger version. I'd be like, bro, what?
Magma is listed as a higher order than fire, which is why Sakazuki was able to overpower.
No! Stop showing me this nigga. This nigga wanna keep spoiling. I knew I was gonna be spoiled before the video came on, but I ain't really care that much, but he just kept showing that nigga. It was like, okay, nigga, I get it. You gonna keep showing him though?
It should also be noted that armament haki is technically considered a devil fruit weakness, as this haki allows someone to bypass natural devil fruit defenses for a head-on attack. But haki is a topic for another video, so I'm not going to go.
The one thing I never understood about Luffy's devil fruit is he's supposed. Oh, now you got the 100 music playing. Oh my gosh. But nah, I don't really want to know anything about Doflamingo. I really don't. I feel like he's a character that kept getting hyped up. So I literally don't want to know anything about him. I don't want to know his abilities. I don't want to know his motive. I don't want to know shit about him. So I'm going to just let Doflamingo be Doflamingo. And I'm in the video right there. But, yeah, with what I was about to say is, why does Luffy turn black when he goes into, like, Gear 4 and Gear 3 or whatever? Like, why does his skin harden like that? I thought it was rubber. Is like turning black and hardening a property of rubber in a certain condition or something? I don't know. But I hope you all enjoyed that video. Like, comment, subscribe. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot about devil fruits and Logia and Paramecia and Zoans and Mythical Zoans and carnivorous Zoans and ancient Zoans and artificial Zoans. I learned a lot. I still don't know what the hell Kaido is. Y'all playing with me? Law. And Doflamingo, I'm gonna come back to you when I get to you in the show. I'm not watching the Doflamingo fight or nothing. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna just find out when I find out. Enjoy that video, y'all. Stay tuned for the next one. Woo woo.